Okay, I'm still extremely suspicious about all this and don't trust it, not a whit, but I suppose we might be wise to either use a bit of our upgrade ability to make it cheaper to expand to get to this weird glowing demon boulder, or just wait until tomorrow, but that all depends on what Mercury has in the garden shop. And I don't know about you, but I have a very hard time going into a garden shop and not walking out with stuff, even when I promised myself no more plants. Oh, and there's turtle details. Oh, and a deep pond, better suited for certain types of aquatic life. And turtle details. But I bet you that the deep pond is probably needed before you can go ahead and really have somewhere for the turtles to be. And who knows, maybe even these stones that help the soil to keep moisture also would be better suited for turtles, for all I know. And then there's even a tall evergreen and a hedge that just a botanical fortress. Come on, that sounds amazing. There's also beautiful purple water lilies that we could be adding in. And of course, this lovely common type of grass, a stump. I have to say, I'm kind of in love with all of it, but I did promise the gnomes we would try to figure out what's going on with the glowing runic boulders. So what about maybe expanding for cheaper? How's that look? How's that look, Faunus? Do you have your No Man's Sky-esque sort of abilities here in the upgrade vault to help me expand? Let's see. Reduce upkeep expansion, or expansion upkeep reduced. Expansions are 15% cheaper. I will create an inverting eco-sensitive coalescing field to reduce the base cost of expanding your garden. Trivial, really. I'm excellent, huh? I'm so glad that you think so, friend. So that's not too bad. Just almost a whole rat's worth of love and a little bit of money. Okay, let's make them 20% cheaper. Okay, I still like that. 25 is nice. Not gonna lie, 30% would be really nice too. But can I afford the expansion? We can! It's gonna cost us another 1,200 gold a day in love in order to go ahead and expand, but I think we should probably try it. Because now we have ancient tree! No one told me there was gonna be ancient tree involved. All you guys told me was that there was gonna be a rock. Excellent! You got to the first runic boulder. We will start researching its inscriptions immediately. Ancient things like this persist due to the equally old and powerful magic. Now, if we're after them for that very reason, Nemesis might be too. We're starting to worry about the stakes being higher than we initially thought. It could be nothing, but we should pursue the remaining boulders just in case. Please collect the remaining boulders, Seri. We cannot do this by ourselves. Hang in there, little team. Also, you could have kind of led with the whole, like, there's an ancient tree thing. I would like to know more about this ancient tree. This gentle giant of a tree is both enigmatic and strangely calming. Its spiral shape hints at a deeper connection to the arcane, but its true nature remains unknown. And the runic boulder. Untouched by the ravages of time, these boulders seem like they have always been and always will be. Bouldery? Sorry, I tried. The runes etched into them remain a mystery. They were likely used in ancient rituals. I mean, they look really spooky for saying ancient rituals, and I'm side-eyeing like the dark red ink a little nervously now. Again, don't know what happened to Nightshade, but I'm getting sus. Focus on one long enough and you may experience a deep hum, as though the very stone were alive and reaching out after a deep slumber. Oh, I'm gonna totally sleep well with that, thanks. Alright, well, at least we managed to get a little bit more, well, we have a little lawn we can do now, and we managed to get a little bit more, like, finances under our feet, and we can start expanding about the place. Can I do anything with these ancient trees? Not quite. We can take care of some of those old bits and bobs. If we were gonna work on any new animals, who would it possibly be? The duck. Absolutely the duck. The duck, that's amazing because it has 22 22 animal power. And also, we know a little bit more about catfish now. And both the duck and the catfish happen to really love the water and goldfish. So I think what we should go for here, because the goldfish really prefer like these ponds, let's try. How much does it take to upgrade again so that I can get through the hardness? We're gonna need a lot more money in order to do some upgrades so we can try to expand our ponds. But we can at least get a little bit started over here. Just so that while we have, and the goldfish want like a 4x4 area at least. So we'll have like a huge wetlands area. And also it could serve as a moat for whatever spooky thing wants to try to come out of there. That's a win-win in my book. That's actually a big win-win. I hadn't thought about it like that. And we found another diary entry. Okay, we're gonna have to check that out in just a second. First off, it is that lovely time of night where the nectar is out everywhere for us to go ahead and collect. Thank you very much, unnamed keeper, who I definitely need to give a name to. Oh, look at all that. That's gonna help us grow our little garden so much. Come on in, Nectar. I need to use you to cast little spells to keep all of our little animals nice and healthy too. Oh, hang in there, Marsh. Oh, and an earthquake. Well, beggars can't be choosers. I guess we're not really a beggar, but still. Hey, Mad Cat the Frog. All right, we'll gather up that nectar. And then I guess we could go ahead and we can... Our cabbage keeper! I would like to welcome all of you to Fawn Hoof of Cabbages. There we go. Fawn Hoof of Cabbage. Fawn Hoof. Yeah, Fawn Hoof of Cabbage. Thank you very much for being you. I hope that you are going to be quite comfortable here, and thank you for being one of the wonderful patrons who make all of our adventures possible. Also, we have a new bumblebee! Earthquake, earthquake! Isn't that great? We've got an earthquake. Oh boy, that made me so dizzy. That made me really dizzy. Hey, my like little runic stone broke during the earthquake. And my little plants. No, hang in there, guys. Okay. All right. I have to quickly look over. Is it decay that would help me out with figuring out what's taken some little earthquakey hits? Maybe? It looks like it. All right. So, you know what would be really nice if I could do kind of a more broad restoration? Maybe if I go and snuggle with the ancient tree, then the ancient tree can help me out here with being able to like expand the radius of my magic power. Or maybe that's one of the things that like Faunus has been trying to explain to me for ages now. And there's a guest visiting. Please tell me it's a duck so I can learn more about how to add our duck friend. I'll take a butterfly. I'll take a butterfly. Don't fly on by, little butterfly. I didn't know we could have butterflies here. It makes a lot of sense, but still. Also, we have a letter. Bones. I couldn't help but sniff out a fragrance of mossy stone and damp paper. Freshly dug in wasteland in the morning. Turns out you have a decent lore collection. How lovely to find a like-minded individual. Bark! Wait, Bark? Bones? I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Bartholomew, Wanasan. But you can call me Bones. Most importantly, I'm the seeker and retriever of lost knowledge. And I'm just passing by on a good trail, possibly of treats. Anyhow, I should get back to it, but I'll keep my eyes and nose on your progress. Toodaloo, Bones. Thank you, Bones. Lovely to meet you as well. This again, kind of escalates quickly, but I can appreciate all of this. Also, we have a new bumblebee that we can name over here. Totally not related to the bumblebee we just grabbed. Aslan. Aslan Rules, welcome. Welcome. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to the tulip field. I'll try to expand it for you. Do you have a happy bumblebee house? You could have a happier bumblebee house. I'm not gonna lie. I should actually check on, can I get you any? No, I can't get you, unfortunately. Any lovely little, like, bits and bobs of flowers just yet, and unless you count the water lily? Technically? I guess I could go ahead and snag the water lily just to have it. But what do I have flower-wise? I do still have the rhododendrons. And then, does that help with keeping lots and lots of flowery things going for you, Aslan? I wonder what else I could put down here. Because that doesn't quite improve Aslan's lot as much as I thought. Ooh, there's a bunch of space we could add in more plants right there. All right, what else do I have that's like nice and leafy? Ooh, we have a larger red velvet now. All right, maybe that'll do it. Whoops. Yay, we did it! We upgraded the little spot so that we can have more bumblebees over here. Slowly but surely making up for when I kind of sold all of the bumblebees tulips, the thing that still makes me feel very guilty, to be honest. And I want to be able to afford the deep pond, because I bet if we exchange a lot of this pond that we're putting down with deep pond, we're going to see some pretty excellent results. Maybe we'll put in some thicket here. We'll get some more normal pond over here. And then maybe a little like thicket to kind of break things up. And then we can try adding in some of the thicker reeds. Like maybe to make like a little blockade over here. I do like how the reeds will end up connecting. That's very lovely. And I wonder, is that going to help us make houses for some of our animals? Oh, phooey. We do have a house for a goldfish at least, but now it's gnome kicking time. I have time to read my mail. Howdy, I hope I'm not bugging you. I just find these little barging, corrupted things interesting. If I could study and depict them, it would contribute greatly to the corpus of corruptorology. What? Corruptorology? I mean, I'll take it. Any study of anything with passion and enthusiasm is fascinating to me. Not to mention how well the lore would fit in my chamber of special things and intriguing books, especially since it's currently empty. Did somebody steal it? If you get the chance, please deliver me some Vexers. Good luck. What? You want me to kidnap you by like freezing them? Or just, can I, okay. You mean to temporally freeze time, maybe? The thermal coupling should be able to fit a temporal freeze a creature for 30 seconds. I mean, we'll try out some fancy new magic then. Okay. Then can I like pick it up? Is that the idea? No. Okay, we're gonna have to investigate that. Because I would really, I mean, oh dear, there's quite a few of them. All right, you guys need to not be so naughty, okay? Hey, I hear, this is a little excessive. That was a good rock. I am not feeling nearly as guilty about like kicking these guys anymore, especially since they're leaving like all sorts of weedy plants in my garden. This is a pilferling. Excuse me? Were you kidnapping my friend? What do I do? How do I, like, wait, like, hold up. Was somebody kidnapping my little friends? Like, did I lose some of my animals? What about my keeper? Are all my keepers accounted for? Keeper Jack, did somebody just try to kidnap you? Where are you, Keeper Jack? Okay, you're over here hiding in the plants. That's a good thing. Are all my bees still accounted for? My 2 bumblebees, Vuskri, and like Tasting the Rainbow, Galactic and Evergreen, the goldfish are still there. We still have Lynx the Loyal and Goose Bucket, the frogs. Still nervous about that. Hopefully it wasn't an animal or a gnome. But kidnapping my citizens is not allowed, just so you know. I am not sure what to do with this loot. I guess it's returned? That was a lot of money? It was looting money? But the money in Mosdesia is literally made out of my love. And the love given to me by our wonderful little friends. So does that mean that it was literally looting my love? The love others have given to our land? Because that's really awful. That's not nice at all. What the heck? I need this deep pond just so that I can really start going deep on certain things. Seri, you have already spent 196,000 gold in my store, and I have no idea how to reward you properly. It reminds me of my adolescent rite of passage to explore the world. One day, I saved a particular individual by making a sturdy web. All I got was, I don't know how to reward you properly. That's hilarious. Well, I stuck around and they turned out to be the leader of a reclusive tribe. In gratitude, their silkweavers imparted exotic methods of influencing mercantile functions. Anyhow, I digress. Take this statue as my token of appreciation. Best regards. We have a golden spider statue. To celebrate... what I can only assume to be the god of money. Mercury, bless. I mean, spice up your garden with a golden statue depicting one of your favorite friends. Look, I can't complain, because that's kind of cute. I won't lie. I mean... I don't know where we put... Oh, it's a huge... Oh, come on. It's not even a mildly small statue. I thought it was a little spider statue. I'm like, okay, maybe I can find somewhere to put this. And it's actually gigantic. Mercury. We'll work on that. We'll work on that. Just saying. Also, let's work on making these goldfish habitats a touch nicer. The bumblebees are going to be super happy. There we go. I didn't even know we had a bumblebee habitat over here, but the goldfish and the bumblebees, quite delighted. The goldfish really like having some open water as well. You want to be careful not to put too many things in because I think the catfish doesn't really want open stuff. Empty zones. Yeah, empty zones, and the goldfish really want to have at least 7 empty areas. So you want to make sure not to add in too many things. We could probably move 1 or 2 of these like reeds out of the way without too much of a problem. If I had somewhere to move them. I forgot I put like basically everything over here is now deep pond. But I really appreciate being able to see what we can do better now that I understand how to look at the habitats and improve them for everyone. Oh wait, now this goldfish is unhappy. Never mind, you wanted that shelter. I apologize. This is why you can't assume things. If you make assumptions, it's a little rude sometimes. You end up with a little bit of egg on your face. Ooh, and we haven't named this keeper yet either. Oh my gosh, I have so many things that I need to do. Ooh. Okay, you ready, little friend? This is actually going to be the wonderful Paint Seagull. Paint Seagull, welcome. I hope you too do not mind being surrounded by our wonderful little rat friends. There's also an unnamed frog that I can frantically rename, and this is going to be none other than... Who's next on our list? It's going to be Schmatter. Schmatter, welcome. Welcome. I hope you also don't mind being one of our wonderful little animals. And we also have a goldfish I apparently haven't named either. And hey, it's Agent Annie! Annie, there you go. Aww. It's so wonderful to see everybody just being able to build up a big, beautiful garden together. There goes Traveling Times and Honeymint and Volscree and Cassie. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. I do need to figure out how to grab the Vexers, because the only other thing I think I could do is befriend them. When corrupted are down to 1 heart, arcane shielding would center the corrupted influence. But then what do you do with them? Because it sounds like I am going to be converting the corrupted to our side and then throwing our friends in a box to give for the study of the research of corruptology. That sounds like turning over your alien friend to a dubious environmental government agency that might not do good things to your little friend. I am more than a little nervous about that. And there's the diary entry. Day 7. Today, something wild happened. While digging a pond, I found a heap of gold and a mysterious artifact. The artifact was beautifully crafted and intricately designed, but as I picked it up, I felt a bright flash behind my eyes. Odd, but what can I expect in this strange world? I sold the artifact to Mercury to pay for my new veggie garden. It's turning out great. Anyhow, tomorrow I'll learn about habitats. I'm really looking forward to having some cute creatures roaming around. Getting kind of nervous about that. And also pilferlings. With their remarkable speed, these minions make natural thieves. They need little defense as they have both swift legs and can forge alliances by sharing loot. Should one reach your deposit, catch it quickly before it makes away with a hefty amount of your resources. I legitimately thought it was just going to start shoveling like our frogs and other friends in its little pilfered like pack and run off with them. That would be many levels of mildly traumatic in my opinion. Let's see. How's everybody doing? I got very distracted. Daisy, are you good? Somebody's just fussing because we don't have enough lettuce. All right, I understand, my guinea children. Perhaps we do need to add in a little bit more lettuce. And I do want to figure out how we can get our duck friend in. We need a little bit of lushness to be able to encourage the duck, which makes me think, and we really don't have enough information about the duck, but what about being able to convince a catfish? Oh, wow. Not at all. And we have a new bumblebee at least who can come and hang out down here. Wow. Okay. I am doing many things wrong if it's coming. Oh, a curious goldfish. Hang in there, little friend. I gotta haul you all the way over to these bunny hunkers. Oh, hey, but now the catfish is happier because I think it wanted some animal friends, but we really need to be able to move some of this rock out of the way. It's kind of like cramping our catfish style. Whew. If it's not one thing, it's another, friends. So, was that going to help our endeavors? Is that going to help me be able? No. Oh, can I upgrade it again? No, that's 100. That's 100,000 gold. And a lot of money. I think the best I can hope for, I mean, why is this now 750? Fine, I'll take it. We'll expand it down this way instead. And we'll start expanding our little pond area to try to make it as comfortable and wonderful as possible for many a fish. And who knows, maybe we'll even catch ourselves a catfish or, most importantly, a duck in the near future. But we're gonna need to make sure that we have a few spots where it seems like we fold over into sort of like a lush area so that the ducks will have somewhere to go. And then I can show it off to my beloved husband, love of my life and best friend Chips, because oh, does he ever love ducks. Plus it'll be fun to see if we have like a little thicket back here, what other animals we might be able to entice over. Let's see. Ooh, we can go through the marble now at least. Yes, that's gonna be helpful. That's gonna be quite lovely. All right, we'll do this. There. Now we just need to wait for all of that to kind of like start filling in. We'll expand our little wetlands, and I feel like we need to have a little bit more organization along certain edges, and we are going to want to make sure that we're balancing all of this out by taking good care of our like plant and animal friends, and apparently by reading the diary entries that we're stumbling on. I would feel bad, but you know, I'm getting the vibe. I don't know about you guys. I'm getting kind of the vibe that maybe Nightshade's not really around to read their own diary anymore. And I mean, not to encourage like that invasion of privacy, but you know, I don't think it's gonna hurt them. Maybe it will even stop them from being sacrificed in an altar of pilferlings or something like that. So who knows? I'm sure it'll all balance out and be just fine. But for now, we're vastly expanding our waterways, and I can only hope I can keep up with all this, because it's occurring to me I might need a little bit more help amongst the keepers. And we'll carry on. We shall carry on and gather all of the nectar I can and possibly see about something fun we can do with it next time. So, I'll see you guys then. Ooh! It's a moth! Nice!